I like that build, though. Let's try that again. Not the Spore Beast. Not the creature that at one point I created an infinite loop in this game with. Let's try this again. Let's try going a little harsher into the Marshall tree. Ooh. Perform an uninitial attack, perform a number of extra attacks against the target, extra attacks plus skill. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay. It's like, I wonder, how many of these can I just kill by holding the button down? That's a chant. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. We're gonna try. Death comes for all. Likely. Also, how you doing today, Raw Meat? I really like these chants. I need to like try and do one of the the build that's built around the chants at some point. Ooh, what do those do? On attack, applies Scorch to the target and summon a Burning Blade. Oh, that's kind of exciting. How are you? I'm okay. I've just got enough like lingering post having pretty bad cold effects that I'm really annoyed just at my own existence.
Go by path of Achra. Walk the path with us, fellow pilgrim.
So I'm kind of just in that mode right now where it's like, yeah, I was sick the other week and it still sucks. But, you know, trying to survive. On attack, apply Scorch. Let's try that. And which takes off the Hamid Pendant, I think. No, it didn't. Let's also equip that. Sacrifice this and that. It is a pretty good TTS. It's a lot of weapons. Chat room, can I get a really big round of beers? Just in thank you for everything today. Like, it really means a lot. You guys have been kind of crazy the last 2 days, and I don't know why. I know everybody's just like, it's because you were gone for a bit. It's like, that doesn't always happen. In fact, it rarely happens. So thank you. Let's dive into the Green Tower. What could possibly go wrong? I don't like this start. I feel very surrounded. I do like those knives that I have floating around me now, though. They make me feel like Gabe Newell. Also gonna heal myself because I'm very much not healed. Okay, I'm thinking I need a heal. It's like I kind of want to go for Royal. But it doesn't say how much it's going to heal me. It's 5 plus skill level. Necklace I have on is stripping all your armor. I mean, that's what it read, yeah, because it's a corrosion thing, right? But at least I'm not taking any damage from it. But it would be a huge source of damage, yeah. Or not damage, but huge source of, like, makes you take damage faster. Can you do me a huge favor, Fraga? If you're referring to Cud, call it Cud, C-U-D, not Cuck, which is how that reads in my brain. I don't want to know about your cucking habits, okay? What you do in the bedroom is your own personal habits. It's Cud, sheesh. Address it as such. But yeah, no, corrosion destroys all of your armor, and this thing is giving me corrosion stacks, but I don't know. I could remove it, but I don't see it as having it as a negative necessarily. But we'll remove it since Ulfi seems concerned by it. I do, however, quite enjoy all of the knives I have floating around. Not bad. It's just as bad when you say cock, because cock just makes you seem like a fan of a person I don't like, so, you know. But cool. You could, like, refer to a game that I love as a way that I hate it being referred to. That's fine. People do it all the time. It's Cud. It will always be Cud. Calling it anything else is calling it something it's not. Anyway. The Astromancer gestures at you. O Pilgrim, of hungry stars, my trophy. I'm not entirely sure what teleported me just now, but I did, so. Easy win, easy life. On killing an enemy, heal your stealth and perform 3 extra attacks against random adjacent. Yep. What was this one? That's the poison damage one. That one I will sacrifice. An attack. If target has doom, summon a cadaver. Summon a cadaver? Don't stand still. No, thank you. Why are you wearing a diaper? Well, I've definitely played the Windblade before. I'm wearing a loincloth. You should grow up and learn what a loincloth is. Yeesh. You never seen normal clothing before? Gosh. Is this what you saw on Reddit? Mm-hmm. Considering I literally just have 2 abilities right now. Dealing on lightning and blood. Dealing lightning damage, apply bleed to the target. Kind of exciting. What you? Dealing psychic. That's just lightning. Lightning and life. Right, that just makes you become a tree. I still really want to try and make Broil work. Smaug is correct. It was always Cud before that idiot showed up. When dealing blood damage to an adjacent unit, heal yourself. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go blood damage. Who's the idiot? Why do I need to name and shame? Why can't you just accept? Why does this happen almost twice a week? If you can't figure it out, you're probably better off not knowing. Okay. Need a lot for Royal and like 3 to 4 of the skill. Yeah. I just want to make it work. Because it seems fun if I can make it work. You're internet users, you don't know how to function without naming and shaming. Mm-hmm. But this is... I give up. Chat room, you guys have one job right now. Fucking forget. We've talked about this many times. Period. There's some subjects that are so overtrodden in this chat that I just... Why? Like, of course, another day, another person who hasn't had the same discussion with me 2 days in a row, but like, why? All right, I guess we're going Purple Tower. Level up my dexterity a little bit. Just use my ability. Pray a little bit. Punch a little bit. Pray a little bit. Smack a little bit. Teleport. I really like those little knives. Those are fun. As if we ever left. Ulfsire. Now we're in the strong mode. Huh. Just hold the button down. Not bad. I'm always nervous to hold the button down in this game, even though you can. Because you can just hold down tab and the game will just practically auto-battle. But it's like... We're at it. We up in here. Okay. I was gonna say, I kind of think that this is the boss floor. Super duper is the boss floor. Apply bleed to yourself for blah, 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 blah. Dealing blood damage to an adjacent unit, heal yourself. On being dealt physical damage, deal blood damage to adjacent units. Yes. That's the thing I need. Alright, cave worm emerges from the depths. There's a lot of damages. There was an enemy there, I didn't see it. Doive. That was all one turn and I just won, so I guess the boss is dead. Whoops. I think I killed the boss, chat. What do you think? Flame is no longer removed on being hit. Plus 3 stacks of Scorch on any enemy applied by you on kill. Apply 2 Scorch to all enemies in a 4-tile range. Cool. Go with that. Dealing poison or healing. Man, I am so heavily encumbered right now. That floor got dewormed indeed, yes. Greatly encumbered and inflexible. I mean, we're decently fast. We're just kind of a little bit overly encumbered, but I really just want to put this on. So, we'll see how she goes. If you melee a monster, who cares about encumbered? You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. We know this goes well. Between poison and blood. Let's just look up blood real quick. Ice and blood, between poison and blood, between life and blood, blood and death, just blood. I think this is still what we're going for, blood and lightning. Gonna take a little bit, though. I think this build is getting going. I think that this build is getting going. Can just kind of hold the go button down as we move forward. This game also does have a demo if you do feel like you need to try it before you buy it, but it is very cheap. It's happening? Oh, it's happening. Oh yeah, it's happening. Let's de-ratify the place. Got a bit of a rat infestation. This game's so satisfying. So I'm kind of tempted to do that. Per attack, on attack, per point of inflexibility. Well, I mean, I'm pretty inflexible. I am familiar with the name of it, but that's about the extent of my experience with with this said series. Ravenoid. Apply Inflame to yourself. Inflame per stack. What does this do? It's a Scorch. And summon a Burning Blade. I want to keep my Burning Blades. Play the demo and you're recommended, and holy crap, what a game. You know, This is a game where, like, the demo version I put, like, 30 hours into. So, like, the demo itself is quite the game. Let's go... Ooh. When dealing pierce and slash damage, deal lightning damage in a path to the target. Punk. Not bad. I'm actually really curious what the... Ooh, taking damage all of a sudden. Probably... Most certainly if I had to bet the corrosion damage I'm taking. Or from the lack of armor. Or corrosion destroys your armor and these things give you stacks of corrosion. Fortunately, I can kill them pretty quickly, so it's not really a huge issue. Unblock, apply corrosion to the attacker. Ooh. Gain 50% block unique. On block, apply to poise. I think I'm going to keep the big shield, but that is kind of tempting. Now I'm curious. How many people have played today? Because I think that the all-time player count of this game before it launched on Steam was like... Wow! 237! That's pretty good, actually. I mean, it was like 160 or something from like way back when Splattercat made a video. Higher than my stream viewer count. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Currently, there's 225 people playing. So we bumped it up, chat. We done it. We done did it. Picked it up because of me playing? Hell yeah. I wonder if I'm the biggest streamer to play it today. Pretty likely. This is one of those games where I've like been yelling at streamer friends for years. It feels like a year, I guess, to play this game, and like nobody listens to me. Everybody looks at it and goes, eh. It's difficult to sell people on this game for some reason. I never quite figured out why. I saw a few folks I know. Wolfsire, but... It's been a lot of the usual suspects, you know, but returning usual suspects. Hell yeah, Dobsim. That's something I've always liked doing around this channel, is finding really small, weird games and then basically making them like my chat's community darlings in a way. And sometimes it happens with games that were never intended to sell at all, like Cheese Runner. I'm dealing astral damage. I don't have anything that does astral damage, but I guess I could wear those. Better than wearing the loincloth. $25 points between blood and lightning. Okay. Red tower. Kind of want to play this safe, actually. We're gonna go for the red. We're gonna go for the tower. Potentially scary mean boss who may one-shot me, as they tend to. That's easy enough. He's still number one. I'd be shocked if you weren't, Stone. Come on, big shield buddy. Keep at it. You got this. Easy enough. Just letting her autoplay. Got 9 blood and 9 lightning. Deal lightning damage to an enemy with 100% life. On dealing lightning damage to an enemy with perform a number of 100 damage hits against the target. Yes, let's do that. Sup, Voidlock? Need more bards? Like a character that fights with music? So what's next, Ulfsire? Now that the game is out, are you gonna go take a break? Are you just gonna dive into developing the next thing? Or are you gonna quit the day job and do game dev full-time now that you're a big, successful, fully released video game person? Or just take a nap. That's what I'd recommend. Triangle playing bard? I feel like I'd rather be a square playing bard, honestly. Because that's how people learn to square dance, right? On that big map one, too, the big map project. One day you hope for the impossible and over 40 million point run. Like Ethereum squeals. I think I've killed this thing before. Blurred figures march. I haven't even seen it yet. I feel like these knives, these floating blades that I have that are my familiars, are kind of like largely what's keeping me alive here. I don't know why, but they feel really strong. Just because there's something that's like taking damage away from me. Yeah, easy enough. Got him. Thick chest plate, a bone skirt. Undealing blood damage. Ooh. Yes, please. I will wear that. Get rid of the pants I just picked up. Point of encumbrance, deal +5 physical damage. Well, I am extremely encumbered. What does that actually do to my hit? Okay, nothing then. It does make me flexible. I feel like that might be better. What, for your hit? Rabbit-o-rabbit? Slightly less developing than last month. There you go. Definitely take a break if you can. This game only have one problem for streaming, but you can't really watch it for long because now you want to go and do a run yourself. I mean, I see nothing wrong with that. Feel like we finally got a decent character together. This might be a potentially run winner. One charge. Okay, so this just recharges these 2 prayers, and then these 2 prayers do quite a decent amount of damage, actually. Should probably be using them more. Okay, let's level you up. This looks pretty sick. Is it fun too? I have a very weirdly large amount of hours in this game. So yeah, it's a build theory crafting game, just res. So essentially you're like trying to put together passives to make a character that you can hold down the go button and then everything explodes in front of you. It's pretty great. And then, you know, you're just sacrificing weapons into things and... Hold on, your physical and death damage ignores target's resistances? Nah, I'm gonna keep that. Focusing entirely on physical. All right, well, think about Path of Exile if it also happened to be a turn-based game and a run from, like, beginning to end took at most 2 hours instead of, you know, weeks. And also you can play it stoned. Because it doesn't require the most precision, which is a selling point for me. And there we go. Just realized the volume's kind of loud. Can you guys hear me just fine? Or... As long as you have one functional finger, you can play a game. We're good? Okay. Looking over at my levels going, oh wow, actually, the game's kind of loud. Enjoying the burning gang. Very much the burning gang, yeah. And there we go. We are now, Damunja. Which is a funny sounding thing to say. So, on dealing lightning damage, apply 5 bleed to the target. On hit, deal 15 lightning damage to yourself. Okay? Deal lightning damage to adjacent units and to the target. You catch that? You no longer take damage from any source triggered by bleed. And it is no longer removed with willpower. Right. See how this goes. Far so good. Shame we didn't go into self-bleed. It's still not too late. It's kind of what I've been working towards. Wow. Huh. Turns are gonna be slow, guys. Bad news. Or good news? I don't know. That was one turn, yes. I just leveled up in the middle of it, so it got paused. Yeah. We are really strong. Question is, what would the last thing I go for be? I could probably go for Royal now. I don't know, chat. What, to those of you who play this game, what blood thing should I get as my last one? You love summoning? You like Cultist? Cultist is really fun, in my opinion. Apply bleed to yourself on being dealt damage by an enemy, deal blood damage in a path to the dying unit. And that would stack. Yeah, that's. I think so. Yeah, I think we're going for Master Bleed. Hey, let's spray instead. That was one turn. It's still going. Cool. Gotta finish him off myself, apparently. Colossal Phoenix, which is an obvious choice. You've been stubbornly seeing if you can make a Worm God work. You know, it's funny. Chat points out, bashing your head against thing rarely works, blind. And then they all talk about bashing their head against the thing. I think I can kill a Violet Demon. But I would like the Crimson Plating. Or would that contradict Master Bleed? I don't think it would. But it does remove bleed. But I'm not taking damage from bleed? So no, I don't actually want that. Never mind. I could go for the fancy blood hat, though. On dealing damage to yourself, deal blood. Alright. Let's go for that. So when are you putting the soundtrack up for sale on Steam? So people can give you an extra couple bucks. Because I would buy a DLC that's just, here's a bunch of high-res images. You're just gonna upload it to YouTube? I mean, why not both? You really should just make a supporter pack for this thing. Just like $5 or something. Just include this soundtrack and like, I don't know, some like work in progress art or something. It's me being bad at work. That's fair. This is why you should pay me to do consulting work for you, and I'll give you all of these ideas. Or don't, and then just hang out in my chat and get them for free anyway. The mindset that you should have, Ulfsire, is your game is really fucking cheap. And it's a game that... like Ponce, right? I got you to send a key of this to Ponce because I knew he would like it. Dude has like 80 hours in this game, just quietly. Like, it's a game that eats hours. If it's a game that eats hours, often people will throw a couple extra bucks on top after the 80 hours, right? And because you're developing a game for a small audience of people, it does nothing but benefit you to allow people to give you some extra money if they want to. Because currently I'm wearing this. Just Scorch, on dealing damage to yourself, deal blood damage to 3 adjacent enemies. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Happy Shoot Lamau hat. On dealing slash damage, 50% is dealt again as blood damage, which would then get dealt again as lightning. Let's try that. You know what? Never mind. Let's keep you. Want all the hit damage that I've been pumping into that. And there we go. Master Bleed it is. You resist some stuff I do. I don't like those guys with their corrosive touch. Let's go up top. Whew! Although I will say, you have successfully made a video game that has tricked a lot of people into reading poetry, so it's hats off to you, friend. All right, I think I can just hold the button down for this one. Mind Saber. All right, let's go fight the first big boss. You know, there was a point in my life where we used to think that the Total War franchise was a really, really good franchise for tricking gamers into reading history, but turns out that franchise is mostly just history at this point. Makes me kind of sad. Hey, you really do need to get this game. I mean, it's out of early access now, so you don't even have the, well, it's in early access excuse anymore. I am in an ad break, so I will wait for the few people who are in an ad. What's up, sentient potat? How thing, sentient potat? You like the broken build kind of stuff? I mean, it is literally the broken build sandbox. The one and only brokenest buildest, sandest boxedest. And it's great. It really is. Hey! 245 people are currently playing game. I like to think that we've pushed it up just a little bit higher. And I also hope that I come back tomorrow and this game has like 5 times the players. I'd be very, very happy if I wake up tomorrow and Path of Achra just has like 2,000 people playing. Although I think when I first woke up and looked at the game, it was like in the top 2,000 top sellers on Steam. It's currently in the top 300. Nice games selling on Steam, so that's pretty cool. Your son's going to download the game right now? Hell yeah, dude. Not bad. Ha! Numbers appear. Okay. Don't need to worry about it. You can just hold the button down. I'm not worried about anything. Nothing could possibly go wrong. I am an immortal murder monster of Zappian blood death. Let's level up Master Bleed. Blessed dancer, they say. Suddenly numbers. Yeah, there you go. You understand the same vibe. The world snake who was directly on top of me and I just murdered him immediately, I think. I'll be honest, I'm having a hard time following what's happening at this point. So if you guys are having a hard time following, it's okay. Stuff is dying, I am not. And then I sacrifice all of my items. What is that? Weird sparkle dragon thing. All right, so this is where things get tricky again. Well, you're weak to a lot of the stuff I do. You're not. Okay, let's go this way. It's working! Exactly. I don't even need to use my prayers, really. I was thinking, I was like, that's a weird looking dude, this thing. Sitting on top of a gear container. pray a couple times. Get rid of them that way. An axe wielded by Secutor, the general who dared invade the infernal plane. On dealing ice damage, deal fire damage to 2 units. Ah, man, that could be cool. Let's grab some more blood damage. You're kind of scary. You're kind of scary, but you're less scary. Let's go this way. Cheers, Salva. You have a good afternoon, and enjoy the rest of your game playing times. Hoi. Hearing that. I think I'm gonna grab another willpower. Increase my heals. We're getting very close to the, I presume, final boss, unless something's been added. I don't actually know. So I'm just gonna presume final boss. What in the shit is that? You gaze upon the forbidden trod. You sense a lumbering presence. You glimpse a blue feather. And you see a torn red ribbon and a strange chorus echoes from within the otherworldly vines. A shifting deep green shadow. Hello, Devilish. How are you? Well, I have to go after the new stuff, don't I? So I have a question. Is this a separate boss? Every truth disrupted, eh? Well, see the new thing. Just gonna pray. Do some damage to them. Pray again. Pray again. Pray again. Step forward. Level up strength. Bonk. Okay. Easy enough. Excuse me, little ones. Coming through to, like, send you all back to bed. For a second, I thought that an ad was playing a Eurodance song. No. Because of the combat sounds? Okay. This game kind of does have a rhythm to it when things get going. Oh, wow. All right. Let's level you up. The Banrun cracks her shining whip. O mortal, thy filthy tread. Let's just do this. Okay. This queen lady's in front of me, so I smack. Not bad. She dead. Easy peasy. Using my prayers. Move forward and we'll clear the rest. Not bad. What's this do? On kill, deal blood damage to the closest enemy equal to 50% of your main hand hit. Chat room. I think I'm gonna replace that shield now. My main hand hit it's pretty hard right now. And I feel like that would be a lot of blood damage. I look like I'm ready for dinner. This character. Just the 2 big knives, like, I'm here to cook. I also kind of am in real life, so. Whew! Where'd that damage come from? I don't like that. But also, why'd they all die so fast?
Sandwich!
I already ate my sandwich. Whoa. Is it that? Whatever the red imps do? Oh, probably, yeah. I mean, it doesn't play anything like NetHack, but it is a very adjacent to a traditional roguelike, which is a non-sentence, but it's a passive stacking theory crafting game, basically. I'm gonna pray, move forwards.
Over here, he has a sword.
All right. Aside from the part where my health keeps dropping way faster than I'd like it to, things are dying and that's good. But this released out of early access this morning. And is probably one of my favorite new releases. That sentence wasn't even English adjacent, mate. It was definitely traditional English of the... I don't know where I'm going with this variety. All right, final area. Ah! Sorry. I thought I was gonna die there. Also, pure range subclass is assuming and fun, and he attack every enemy he can. You see every attack. Sure. It was a busy turn. Okay. Okay. Those gold demons, man. They just look so happy. Let's just pray a little bit. It's okay, Dobson. Have a death aura or something? Like 30? So this entire game is about stacking passives, basically, and actives. You go into the ability tree, which I've pretty much filled, and you select these abilities, and they're all things like do thing on prayer, or which are your activatables, right? Your 1, 2, and 3 spells. Or as an example, on step initial attack, perform a number of extra attacks against an adjacent enemy. On initial attack, perform a number of extra attacks on target. And then on attack, deal lightning damage in a path to the furthest enemy. Were the first 2 abilities I took. I also have on hit, apply 5 bleed to the target. On apply bleed, deal blood damage in a path to 2 enemies in a 4-tile range. Then I have on being dealt blood damage, on dealing blood damage to an adjacent unit, heal yourself. And on being dealt physical damage, deal blood damage to adjacent units. I also have per skill, plus 30 accuracy, plus 30 dodge. On dealing pierce or slash damage, deal lightning damage in a path to the target. On dealing lightning damage to an enemy with 100% life, perform a number of 100 damage hits against the target. And then on top of that, I have this prestige class, which is basically like my level up class from having blood and lightning damage. which is on hit, deal 15 lightning damage to myself. So I deal damage to myself whenever I hit something, and also deal lightning damage to adjacent units and to the target. And I also no longer take damage from bleed. So I'm like making myself bleed. But on top of that, I also have this, which is on attack, apply bleed to yourself. So I don't take damage from it, but I do apply bleed to myself. And then on being dealt damage by an enemy, deal blood damage in a path to the damaging unit. And quite literally, what happens is, because of an item I'm wielding, when I deal blood damage to things, they also get lightning damage to things, basically causing like lightning and blood damage to stack. So currently I'm sitting on dealing damage to yourself, deal blood damage to 3 adjacent enemies. Okay. On attack, apply Scorch to and summon a Burning Blade, which is why those knives are floating around everywhere. My pants, or my skirt, I suppose. On dealing blood damage, 25% of the damage is dealt again as death damage. So whenever I do blood damage, I do death damage as well. Yeah. Yes, and every single thing that gets hit with lightning bleeds. So the whole screen just dies sometimes. But we're basically at the end. We've got like one more floor. But yeah, this game has a whole bunch of classes, a whole bunch of character types, and a whole bunch of religions. The religion gives you your 3 spells at the top, which are these for me, so I can just like that, or, you know, do that. And then this one gives me extra charges. So I've got those activatables up top, and then it's just your normal bump attacks aside from that, and stepping and waiting. Like, you can build a character in this game in such a way so that you just stand still for 1 turn and the whole screen explodes. Which is really fun. Basically, if you like traditional roguelikes, you should buy this game. If you like roguelikes in general, you should buy this game. It's also like $8. I'm saying that because I'm pretty sure that's what the American price is. And me saying it's $10.49 doesn't make much sense to most people. I hate these things. Good Lord. I'm a little worried about my health. Uh-oh. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Okay, well that was 1 turn. I'm just gonna use Vigor and heal myself. Okay. Wait, hold on. The boss die? Where'd he go? Oh. The King of Many Colors applies inflamed to himself. Blah, 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 blah. He was there. Because the economy is collapsing? As a Canadian, that's not really true. But, I mean, let me have teleport. Dated. Should probably level this up. Okay, well, prayed and hit him a couple times. Ow. It's fine. Ding dong, the boss is dead. And I think that's it. Victory. Praise Agara! Not bad. He looks so angry. Just with 2 big swords. He's like, Monsieur Fork. Bejikan. The virus... Scooter? Secutor. Secutor, probably. Demunja of Agara. O pilgrim, bride of Achra, of the cosmic struggle, of the receding waters, of legendary skill, master of the thunderbolt, thy spirit painted red. Deep was the suffering of night. Glorious Achra. Does this game have a plot?